Hi Cancer, welcome to your February 2019 Valentine's Day reading. This is for the week of February 9th through the 16th. I'll be doing love and relationship spread that will encompass the week of Valentine's Day. Typically I would do monthly readings, more general readings or specific to love and relationships, but I figured why not do a kind of fun read picking up on the week of Valentine's Day, since I think it brings romance and relationships to top of mind for folks. And we'll see, Cancer, what we have in store for you. This will be applicable, there you are. This will be applicable to Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. If you don't resonate, check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus videos, and maybe you'll get a message there. All right, and if you don't know your birth chart and don't know your placements, I'll put a link in the description for more information on how to figure that out. All right, Cancer, I will be doing a spread, past, present, future, but the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to do your energy. Let's do your energy here on the left, and your counterpart's energy, romantic counterpart, or what's coming towards you, who was around you, to the right. All right, we're gonna do past, present, future. Okay, Cancer, this is your counterpart's energy. All right, what do we have at the bottom of the deck? Strength. A Leo. Okay. All right, Cancer, so in your past position, you have Six of Cups reversed. In your present, you have Ace of Pentacles. And in your future spot, you have the Sun in reverse. On your counterpart's end, the past position, King of Cups. Present energy, Nine of Wands reversed. And future energy, Two of Swords upright. So Cancer, let's focus and start on the past energies. So with Six of Cups, this is all about nostalgia, reflection on the past, being in the past position. This likely indicates that you had a very strong connection with someone in the past. It could have been a soulmate or a past life connection with the Six of Cups, but it's possible that your past is where a lot of your thoughts are still lying, considering the Six of Cups has come up for you, or that you've had a hard time potentially releasing this past connection that it looks like could have been with a water sign, the King of Cups here in your counterpart spot. So Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces energy, but it doesn't necessarily have to be a water sign. Could just be someone who embodies some of these elements. So water signs, yes, they are emotionally driven. However, they can be a bit more on the, and you are a water sign, Cancer, so you know this. Having a water sign partner, being a water sign yourself, it can be a challenge. They oftentimes will mirror some of your own emotional, I would say, tendencies to maybe be a little bit guarded, or to let your emotions get the best of you. With King of Cups, it looks like you were involved with somebody or someone who was maybe emotionally, I wouldn't say guarded or unavailable, because the King of Cups is actually somebody very emotionally attuned, and someone who knows what they want, a very creative type. Okay. Yeah, you had someone who was extremely comfortable being a leader, and they might have been a bit of a control freak in their personal lives. Somebody who takes pride in having or or appearing to have a lot of emotional control, because the Emperor came out here. That could also mean that it could be, oh my, in the Ten of Wands, it could have also been someone fiery, because Emperor is actually the Aries card, but it could have been someone who was very successful, someone that you looked at as a true counterpart for you, Cancer. With the Ten of Wands, though, I do feel like this at times was taxing on one or both of you. The Ten of Wands in the traditional deck is about carrying burden, carrying the weight. So it could be that you or this King of Cups person, likely this King of Cups person, kept a lot under wraps, and they kept a lot of control and composure, but really underneath it there was this yearning and this very sexual, almost like consumption energy with the Ten of Wands in this deck. They felt consumed by thoughts of you. I mean, look at the like pensiveness of Emperor in this deck and King of Cups. Very much consumed by the passion of this connection. This person definitely saw you in a very sexual, goddess-like or god energy. Yeah, so your two cards to clarify, Six of Cups is the Star and the Five of Swords. The Star is sort of a beautiful card of like destiny, and on top of Six of Cups, that's a lot of soulmate destiny energy. I do feel like this union between you guys was extremely passionate and erotic and strong. He made you or she made you shake shit up, like do things that weren't necessarily your normal, you know, way of life. That you took some risk with this person. King of Cups, though, might have been struggling with a lot more under the surface than they let on, because the Ten of Wands is here, which is about burden and emotional burden. And I think that they released a lot with you, but they also kept, I think that they viewed you, Cancer, in a very beautiful light, like you were this star to them, this like destined lover, and they felt like they could, you were like a muse energy almost, like they got inspiration from you. But with Six of Cups in reverse on your end, there might have been something that didn't feel completely fulfilled with it being in reverse. So let's look at the present energy. Ace of Pentacles on your end, Nine of Wands on theirs, which to me is interesting coming off this Ten of Wands clarifier. They have a protective front around them. And it's kind of making sense, like looking at the King of Cups and the Emperor. They are very into you, Cancer, but they're keeping it hidden. I don't want to say hidden, that's not the right word, but they're very protective with how much they're actually letting on to that. If this King of Cups represents someone who, an ex, or someone who is out of your life currently for whatever reason, they are thinking about you, and or you are thinking about them with the Six of Cups here for sure. There's reminiscing going on, either on your end or theirs, or both. Yeah, okay. The clarifiers for the Nine of Wands, you have the Ten of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. It looks like your counterpart is experiencing regret with the Ten of Swords. Something ended. They may have ended up, possibly, maybe they shut you out, Cancer, with the Nine of Wands. Maybe they shut you out, Cancer, and they're regretting it. They betrayed you in some way, possibly. Or they feel betrayed by you, but it looks like there was betrayal. Three of Pentacles, I don't succumb to the whole third party shit, but I do think there could be some instances, like some people watching this could have dealt with a third party. However, for me, Three of Pentacles really means, like, I love to think of it as muse energy. Like, you both were so inspiring to each other to grow. This is like a couple who is like a power couple. Like, they really could make and create life together like a baby, but they could make and create art together. They could make and create change. They could build something sustainable, long-lasting. I feel like your counterpart here romantically feels like they shut you out or betrayed you, or they know. I get a feeling of regret. It just keeps coming to my head. I think they regret not letting you in, and they kind of regret playing it so cool with the Emperor and the King of Cups here. I think your counterpart thinks that they might have really just messed everything up somehow. I'm not getting the feeling that they did. I don't get the, sorry, I apologize. I'm just really trying to soak in this message. I just think with the Ten of Swords, there was an ending. Something here between you guys ended. Okay, and I think that it ended because they had such a guard up, but they want to put it down. This is in reverse now. They want their partner back. They want their teammate back. You know, this is such beautiful energy between the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands in this deck. Oh boy, okay, yeah, so you are over here in the present with an Ace of Pentacles, clarified by High Priestess, and this is the Knave, Page of Cups. Okay, Cancer, so you're being offered a new beginning. It might be that you got some new income, new job, something physical or like monetary recently, or you're offering yourself, or you're focusing your efforts, Cancer, on that. Like, you might have decided that right now your main focus is you. And with this Page of Pentacles, or so sorry, Page of Cups, I think you've thought over and over about reaching out or, you know, saying something to the past, to your past lover, to your King of Cups, Emperor, whatever you resonate with over here. But this is you. But I don't think you're ready to be that vulnerable, because I think you were vulnerable in the past, Cancer. And I think you did pour a lot onto this person. And you, like, literally, like, gave them a lot and changed, you know, took a change and a risk for them, and you came out, you know, heartbroken a little bit. And so I think you are, you know, going within, Cancer, with High Priestess. You are on your own shit right now. This is kind of what I'm getting with these. You're not writing love letters anymore, and you're going to be focused on the material, getting your home life in order, getting your finances in order, rebuilding that up. It could also mean or represent that, of course, like, you might get an offer from a Page of Cups type of person, like another water sign, or it could, you know, it could be that. But because it's on your side of the energy, I think with High Priestess, it's always about the tuning, fine-tuning, making your intuition razor sharp, and building the trust back into your intuition. You might have felt like your intuition in the past told you that this was destiny, and now you're feeling frustrated. You're feeling frustrated. But Ace of Pentacles is the universe saying, don't give up. We have things for you, especially your outcome here. You have the Sun card. Although it is in reverse, you have the Sun. And your counterpart is over here in Two of Swords. So let's see what that's about, Cancer. Being that this is underlined by strength, I think there is an ego aspect to this for your counterpart. I think, or there's a Leo you're dealing with, also with the Sun, you know, that's fire energy. But I think you could, Cancer, potentially have been dealing with a fire sign with the Wands too, but really you have every sign here. Don't get too hung up on that. Oh, let's clarify. Another card, sorry, for the Two of Swords. So the first clarifier that I pulled for Two of Swords, which is your counterpart's future, is the Seven of Wands. It's more defensive energy. I think that they have kind of, they've gone from this Ten of Wands, Ten of Swords, like there was big passion and then there was a big ending, like abrupt, I want to say, is like the word that's coming to me. And now with Seven of Wands, it's like they, and Two of Swords, they're being very indecisive. Like they have gotten to a higher place of awareness with the Seven of Wands. I think that they are, they're seeing things in a different vantage point with Seven of Wands, but there's still defenses up with Seven of Wands. It's not Eight of Wands yet, which is like movement. Oh boy. Then you have this you have this Knight of Swords. Your counterpart here, Cancer, they're just in a fighting mentality. And what I mean by that is they're fighting their own thoughts. In their head, they're not sure how to take movement or action towards you. With Seven of Wands, they're just kind of in defense mode. They know they messed up, I believe, by being defensive, but it's like this person is so guarded and they are so in their head about what to do and how to approach you. I do feel like your counterpart has truths to tell you with all this sword. Swords to me are a lot of truths, clarity, epiphanies. But they've got to put down the swords and sort of be willing to surrender and not have to need so much control. Okay, for you, you have the Sun in reverse, okay? Clarified by Hanged Man and Four of Swords. You're going to be taking time alone, Cancer, to recover, to recoup, to heal, to get back to your happy place with the Sun. Your happy place is very close, Cancer. But I think with Hanged Man, you got to change your perspective a little bit. And with Four of Swords, you got to take a break and set down your expectations and try to look at the lessons you've learned in your past and from this counterpart in a different way. What I mean by that is the Sun could be the realizations of what you do and don't want now that you have had this experience with this counterpart, right? And I think that, oh, there's Page of Cups again. That's you. I think, Cancer, the key here is finding your inner strength and knowing that it's in vulnerability. And with the infinity sign above her head, I think that's a beautiful reminder that everything comes full circle. If you really do feel like this person could be your counterpart, I don't see anything here that says absolutely not. However, they're trying to control too much still. They're not loosening up. And I think you are just at a point where you're going to surrender, basically. Let's see what the romance angels have to say. So I would like a romance card, Spirit's advice to Cancer, and then a romance card to clarify, oh boy, Divine Masculine. Look at this, okay. Okay, oh boy. Wow, Cancer, okay. So I asked for clarifiers on what's going on over here with your counterpart. I got reconciliation, Cancer. Someone from your past is returning to your life. Makes sense because Six of Cups is over here, okay? But love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more attractive romantically. You also have worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your life. And that's great to go with Hanged Man. It's just all about surrendering. I do think this person is fighting a very tough battle in their head. You also have keep an open mind. Your soulmate might be different than what you thought your type was, okay? So all this is to say, what's meant for you cannot miss you, Cancer. You might have this counterpart come back, okay, and try to reconcile. And they are worth waiting for, okay? But here's what I say about that. I caution that, because don't ever put your life on hold for someone else. Keep an open mind. Like, worth waiting for is interesting to me because I do think it's worth, you know, that spirit brings you the connection that you deserve. But I think that waiting implies that you've paused your life, okay? And although you have Four of Swords and Hanged Man, I think you should pause your life in a way that is productive. It's a pause to self-reflect, a pause to go within and tune into your intuition. But I don't think you should wait for someone, as in you should stop progressing, stop being open to other possibilities, because I'm going to tell you something. Tarot's not the greatest at time. This reconciliation might be further in your future than Valentine's Day. I don't necessarily think, Cancer, you're going to get a text on Valentine's Day from Mr. King of Cups, however, or Mrs., but I do think someone from your past is going to come back in the near future. And I think in the meantime, you need to keep an open mind. Don't shut yourself off from other possibilities for happiness with the Sun. And I do see you taking a break. I don't see you diving into a new romance. I do think this person is someone very special to you, and that's great. I like the reconciliation when it's like this, because I think for whatever reason this ended, it is some form of betrayal, I think. I don't necessarily think it's cheating. Maybe for some of you it was. I think for a lot of you it was the divine timing was off, Cancer. That's what I think it was for a lot of you. And I think this Valentine's Day energy for you is just about kicking back, enjoying the company of yourself, a little self-love, if you know what I mean. I'll let you interpret that the way you want, but a lot of loving yourself, okay? And keeping an open mind. Maybe, you know, you said you're not gonna go on a date anytime soon and yada yada, and that's fine. Never, you know, ignore your heart's and your spirit's callings. But if you're just saying you're not gonna go on a date because you're waiting for this person, I would caution against that. You don't know how long this person's gonna take to make a decision, okay? They're doing this. You don't know how long it's gonna take them to have a realization, okay, to wanna come at you with the truth. So in the meantime, I would suggest focusing on you, being open to connections that feel loving and genuine, and figuring out how do you get your messages, Cancer? Like, how do you know and decipher between the real and the fake, if you will? And I think that is really the call for you around this week, heading up to Valentine's Day. All right, Cancer, that was actually a beautiful message. So I hope you have a very happy Valentine's Day.